2025 arranca con fuerza con Better Man, la película de Robbie Williams en la que el cantante británico se convierte en un mono CGI para contarnos su carrera, su vida, sus éxitos y sus fracasos, gracias al director del Gran Showman, Michael Gracey. Con ellos hemos tenido la ocasión de charlar y la verdad es que nos han contado cosas muy interesantes sobre el enfoque que han querido darle a Better Man. Así que sin más dilación, vamos a ver qué nos han contado.
The first intention was to make a good movie that would be entertaining. And then what has come with it is a whole heap of other stuff too. I think it's definitely therapeutic for me, and by the amount of people that have mentioned how much they've cried because of the movie, I think in some way that it's therapeutic to them too. But, you know, the reason for me making this movie wasn't for altruistic reasons. It was to elongate my career. And if all manner of good things happen outside of that for people, it's a mistake. I don't know which one's me in real life, who I'm supposed to be, what is too much, what is too little, what is the right amount. I'm constantly trying to address that on a daily basis, on a minute basis. All I know is that's what it felt like. All of that stuff, it may not have been in that order, but it all had that much of a profound effect on me and my psyche and my well-being. No, there's so many stories that couldn't make it. Too many stories. Nobody wants to see a 5-hour film about Robbie Williams. Hopefully people will want to see a 2-hour film about Robbie Williams. Yeah, but you know, Better Man 2, hopefully. Yeah, such a long question with such a short answer. I'm really sorry. Michael Gracey decided all of that. I had nothing to do with it. I'm currently really enjoying the experience. I hope so. I'm not looking to be an actor in a movie, but if Better Man 2 becomes a viable option, I want to do this again because it's so much fun. Michael Gracey's head, yet again, but like it's such an odd thing to experience where it's me battling me, but as an audience watcher, I'm going, go on me! And I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, I'm trying to kill the inner child. That's not what I should be cheering for. Why not? You know, but I think it's just a mechanism to make it unusual and have people talk about it, and it's worked. No, it's not been difficult. It's been more difficult for Michael Gracey and the producers of the film trying to get the money together to convince people, okay, so it's Robbie Williams and it's Michael Gracey and he's a monkey. Out. That's been the most difficult thing. I think the whole process of making films in general is just nearly impossible. I can't believe the film industry. It's so complicated. It hasn't been difficult. No, it's been wondrous and joyful. And so far, I just feel such gratitude, and I'm so blessed that this piece of luck is happening for a man that has experienced so much luck in one lifetime.
I think The main challenge, I think the two big challenges were making a film of this scale as an independent film was very challenging. It's not a small film, it's a very big film, and with lots of big set pieces. But the other thing that you would expect to be a challenge, and it wasn't, was telling such a unfiltered version of Rob's life story. And usually when you see musical biopics, they are sanitized or watered down. And fortunately, Rob didn't want to do that. And he stayed true to his word, because I was very worried when I played him the final film that he would want to cut some scenes, because there are scenes in there that are quite difficult to watch, or scenes in there where he doesn't come off that favourably. But to his credit, he didn't cut a single scene. He didn't cut a single shot, actually. Completely. This whole process would have been incredibly difficult if I didn't have the background in animation and visual effects. So I was very fortunate to come from that world, but I also was very blessed to have Weta to collaborate with, because the artists that came on board from Weta, this became a real passion piece for them, and the work they did is some of the best visual effects work I have ever seen in my life. Yeah, this story is a real collaboration, because it's based on a year and a half of interviews that I did with Rob. And so much of the story came from those interviews. In fact, some of the voiceover in the film is from those interviews. And then obviously Simon Gleeson and Oliver Cole really worked, on through many drafts to construct the narrative as it exists in the film. That was very much the, I should say, low point and high point of Robbie's career. Meaning, you would think someone who's performing at Nebworth, when that's all they ever dreamed of, that is the pinnacle of their career and they're the happiest they've ever been. And the truth is, at that same moment, because of the mental issues that he was navigating, the absolute paralyzing imposter syndrome, the self-loathing, all of that kind of comes to a head at the same time. And so I wanted to show what it was for him to be battling all of those thoughts. And it was a visual way of showing the fight that he was having with himself internally, but placing it in a theatrical space so that we all get to see it. Yeah, completely. I think that real life is full of highs and lows, and real life is the struggles that we have, and they're worthwhile when you have moments of joy and connection and forgiveness. And I think that to do justice to Rob's story, it was important to navigate both the moments of darkness and the moments of light. And I do genuinely believe that, having seen him with his dad on stage, you look at Rob and he is 7 years old again, grinning at his dad as his dad performs next to him. Oh, who's next? Good question. I don't know. I think there's many stories that I want to tell, and so hopefully in the coming years I will get to do it all again.
Así que si te gustan los biopic, pero buscas algo diferente, recuerda que Better Man se estrena este 1 de enero en los cines de toda España para que puedas disfrutar de la carrera de Robbie Williams desde un enfoque un poco mono. ¡Nos vemos!